I'm sure it doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No, please. I mean, most of these non-communicable diseases drags over a period of time. So it's not like you eat the sugar, you take in the sugars, and immediately the effects are there. But these are long-term effects. Of course, research has also proven that once you're able to minimize your intake of this, you could also go a long haul even before some of these NCDs will show up. So it's and the thing about NCDs is that, as I think I heard you earlier on when we were driving here, that it comes and virtually stays with you. So it's once you get there, it's not curable. It's managed, and then it takes you through the rest of your life.
So this is really dangerous. Huh?
Yes.
Do we have some statistics to speak to? So, for example, when you look at children, for example, how many children are obese as a result of the intake of this sugary stuff? If you look at women, how many women are obese? How many women are hypertensive? As a result of the intake of these, do we have some statistics?
Yes, we do. In fact, we've done some research in Kumasi here. Our target was to look at obesity in children. And I think we focused, in fact, for some reason, we tried to focus on children in the basic school and then children in the public school. And I guess basic public school and basic, the private schools. And I guess your guess will be as good as
the ones who attend the private schools who are from rich homes.
Exactly.
Theirs will be higher.
Exactly.
And then you will fall like me.
Exactly.
Who attend the public schools and all that. Ours will be low because our parents cannot afford them.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I think our prevalence was around 22-23%.
But there are also studies that cover the rest of the country, like nationally representative studies, and that show that among women, obesity is overweight and obesity is more than 40%.
It's true. When you go out there and you see them.
For every 10 women, it means more than 4 are overweight or obese. So their risk for all these diseases are high.
How about the deaths? Do you have statistics? Yes, I know internationally the WHO channels some figures. In Ghana, do you have specific data we can speak to?
So we don't have the national data on deaths from NCDs because, again, research needs money to do and conduct, and there are no policies on research, so there's no money to do the national ones. But the small ones that we have done, like the pocket of studies in different regions of the country, some have reported deaths of, people who have overweight and obesity. Risk of death is more than twice those that are not overweight or obese. And so the levels are very high, but we don't have the national ones. We have WHO's data that shows for Ghana, as Ghana, there are more than 90,000 deaths from NCDs every year. And it stands at more than 3 in 10 people. And it's projected that by 2030, NCDs will be the highest cause of death in Ghana.
By 2030.
NCDs.
NCDs.
If we remain on the
same
path.
track. You mentioned that